Hello, survivors! Hello! Wait, yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. Sometimes I'm not here. That is the truth. Sometimes I'm not here. Sometimes, at least old lockdown, basically the way it used to be was I used to hit the play button on my stream, you know, hit start stream, and then the instant I hit start stream, suddenly I remembered like 10 things I had to do. Like, it was just the way it always happened. I'm a bit better now. Like, it's not even a joke, guys. Like, for the first, I'd say, like, I'm on weekly stream on the Thursday up to like 123 right now. The next one's 124, right? I am not lying. The first 50 streams, when I hit start stream, instantly I was like, go toilet. Like, just instantly, my body was just like, yeah, go toilet. I think it's down to nerves. Okay, there's a little bit of nervousness. I don't get that anymore. Doesn't make me nervous. Now I'm just like, oh damn, I forgot to actually, you know, turn off my taps. You know, this sort of stupid stuff. That sort of stupid stuff, you know. That's actually happened before, as we all know, guys. Lock down, left the taps on. I know. What a wonderful day that was. Fortunately, that was way before. That was like an hour before my stream, so yes. Still, a bit of anxiety around that one. Sitting here right now. Actually, have I turned my taps off? I want to go and check. As you notice, I want to go and check. We'll leave it. I'll deal with the flood afterwards. Okay, who we got in chat? Cruzito Valdez. Every time. Name is Solo Seconds. What's up, Cool Troller? George, Gladwin, Bloodline, Mr. C. We're seeing the green names nice and early, guys. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. Almost first. Close. What's up, Harvey Thompson? I saw your comment on my video earlier, Harvey, about you managing to fix your game. That's great news, man. That's great news. I didn't see any replies because I have been away for the last 2 or 3 hours. I literally got back to the PC and I was ready to stream pretty much after I basically cooked my food at sitting here. Eating most of it. Damn you, Cruzito. He's mad quick, right? You gotta be quick. I had typed it and you popped up. It was just yellow, how's it orange? Literally, you must have subbed like this time, last time round. Like, it must have just ticked into 6 months. That's crazy. Is it 6 months? 6 months. Just ticked. You can see it went from yellow to orange. That's awesome. That's awesome. Who else we got? Sorry, I'm just scrolling down a little bit. Has he gone? No, I haven't. I was actually just sitting here eating. I had just cooked, so no, not this time around. You just wait for people to. Yeah, exactly. I need a better intro. I've watched a lot of other streamers, and their intros are much longer than mine. Like, mine is like, you know what I do? I do that roadmap or that world map. That's it. I hit the roadmap, I hit go, and it generally gives me like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. It's actually faster now because I've got Arav on that team. He just wrecks it, but it gives me a couple of minutes, right? I've watched a couple of other people stream, and they have like a 10-minute intro on their streams, and it's just like a countdown timer. I might go to that because I can kind of see where the influx of viewers come in. Like, I started my stream at what's this? 16 minutes past, I started my stream. And then 19 minutes past, I had 20 people here. But now, at 23 minutes past, I got 40 people here. So, like, I can see this obvious jump in the graph. So, I think a 10-minute intro is probably the best. Probably making a cuppa. Nope. Nothing untoward. I got 6-star Mia off the Warple. Hey, nice. She's actually still pretty decent. Without normalized, she can be very frustrating. What is lockdown region? I'm in. I wanted to say Adam. What? I'm in Hall right now. Lol, bruv, are you from London? Yes, bruv. I am from London. What's up, Shani D? I heard that slip, Lucky. Did I make a slip? I don't think I did. Did I? PM me on Discord. I don't think I did. The infamous House Flood 2019, man. The worst bit is, I wish I could say that was the first time, you know? I wish. So this means I pulled her. No. But she is in game, you know? She is in game. The Kodama trainer map is very heavy. Yep, I'm going to be doing that on my stream. I've got no idea how well I'm going to do on this region, if I'm honest. I don't have Wang Fa, so like the slow melt team won't work here. Well, it will, but I just don't have him. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I guess I'm going to have to like... I guess I'm going to have to make some random bleed team. Maybe... I don't have Jie Feng upgraded on this region. I could have to use like a random hemorrhage and just tons and tons of control. I have got like, I think I've got more characters on this region, but less S-class characters, but more 6-star like potential controllers. Noted. So yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, the timing on that one. So I'm a bit late, just had a haircut and shave, especially for the stream. Well, that's very polite of you, Cygnus, you're a gentleman, but I was a little late as well. I had something to eat. Well, I cooked something, my food's just sitting here. I went for Amber in War Tokens and got Ivy too. I mean, you can't really go for anybody. You can want somebody, but you can't really go for anybody. I'm going to the Chippy, back in Abyssal. Enjoy. Long time since I've turned up to one of these. Captain Walker Slayer. Nice to see you tune in, man. I'm from South London. Best ends. Alright then. Don't believe it, mate. Sorry. I was born and raised in West London, and I live in East London at the moment. So, you know, it's like a Romeo and Juliet lifestyle right now. Don't know how to live. Proper gangs of London style. How do you have so many S classes, Mercer and Princess RP? I don't have Mercer. I don't have Princess either. I do not have these. In this region, I've only got 2, other than the free-to-play characters. In my other region, I've got 4, which is, yeah, I've got Pete, Heng Yen, Wang Fa, and Priya in my other region. In this region, I've just got Priya and Arav, but I'm really close to 3 in this region. Dayu, I'm like 80% of the way through. Princess, 80% of the way through. Raulito, 80% of the way through. You know. When are you going to make your 100 pull? Any idea what you would like? You know, I am thinking about maybe doing it for Clementine here, you know, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm just thinking about it a little bit. Did Monon and Rosie just rush? I think they did. And they had they rushed the barrier. I know it doesn't use your AR when that happens, but I don't know why that would even happen. I'm thinking about maybe doing 2 big pulls on Clementine. We'll see at the end. We'll see. You know, unless I get her before then, you know, then I don't need to. Like the stream and subscribe. Yep. Some people think subscribing on YouTube actually costs money. I've Googled, like, people have been saying this. Like, people who are new to YouTube don't realize it's actually free. 100% free. All it does is it makes it so that the app like notifies you when someone you subscribed releases a video or goes live streaming, basically. And make sure you turn on notifications if you want that to come up as well. I can see how many people have notifications turned on, and it's like 20% of my subscribers, which is actually a reasonable amount, but if you want to have notifications for when my videos come up, you have to hit notifications and you have to turn it on. Like, it's a little notification bell, turn it on for all the videos. And you'll get notified whenever I put content out, basically. Also, make sure it's actually set up on your phone properly, because if you're blocking notifications on your phone, but you've turned it on YouTube, it doesn't matter. It makes no difference. I appreciate this stream. It makes me my workday much better, quicker. Nice. I'm happy. I'm happy. I know this is like, what time is it? It's like 11:30 a.m. in like California, West Coast, and then it's what? 2 p.m., 2:30 p.m. East Coast, so a lot of working peeps in America. I mean, most of my viewers are American. I know this is going to be hopefully decent for you guys. I had S-Class. Yeah, that was faction supporters, yeah. Definitely worth using Mercer in that last stage. So important. Just wipe that Raulito bleed straight away. I'm definitely going to do that on this region as well. I'm pretty sure someone's going to have Mercer. Mr. C, just watched your roadmap vid. Nice job. Yeah, I saw you put it out. I haven't watched it though. I haven't had time. No time. You did say you do 100 pull for a tune you want. Yeah, I mean, she is a character I want, but I'd basically be having the same team. This is the issue, right? Like, I'd replace my Carl to have Clementine, and my Priya would do less damage. Like, it'd just be exactly the same team. I mean, I don't really see the advantage. And if anything, there's a disadvantage after turn 4, where I'd only get an attack bonus, and it'd be less than what Carl gives me. Now, she is an S-Class character, so Clementine herself would be one-shotting somebody a lot of the time. I could build different teams around her as well. You know, I could build like a full green team in terms of just taking on like Lao Po teams or something. And then like Dayu bleeds, lacerate, that sort of thing. I can make her defensive. So I don't know. She's not like 100% what I'm looking for at the moment. Not 100%. I really like her though. She's just not like, for me, it's just, I mean, it's hard. It's hard. It's 2:30 here on the East Coast. Yep, 5 hours behind me. What's up, Miros? What's it? Pull for her during the stream. I will do the Survivors Club pulls for her in the stream. But if I did a 40, like an 80 pull, I wouldn't do it on the stream. Bruce Allen Cooper is also really good. Defo underrated. Yeah, I took him on that last stage. Lots and lots of control. The only downside is he's going to take a lot of trait damage there. A lot of trait damage. Okay, what are we doing? Did we just do SR? We did just do SR. Okay. Just going to double check. Faction Assault. I think I'm closing in on 100 pulls for this. I want to get 100. It would just look nicer, you know. I've got nearly 40 on this region. I've got over 50 on my other region, I'm pretty sure. So I think I'm like 10 pulls away. I don't think we're going to get enough FAs in this, actually. Because I'm guessing it's only the last 24 hours. That means we've got 27 minutes to get an FA in. So I'm guessing the faction is also going to stop in 27 minutes. Like 45k cost. Which would suck. Which would suck, I'm not going to lie. Would suck. Based the way it goes, it's got to stop at some point, right? Yeah, you can see it. Oh, black bars, yeah. Yeah. I've heard that people think that the coronavirus in Corona beer, yeah. I'm not sure if it's like a joke or like people are just trying to use other stats, basically. It could be just trying to use other stats, like there was a question there, like would you buy Corona beer? And they didn't put any context around it. It's just like someone was just like, nah. And it's like, oh my god, he won't buy it because of this, you know? But it's like, actually, he just wouldn't buy it. Like, straight up, doesn't want it. Doesn't like it, it's not his beer. Which makes sense. We will take you.
Feels good. Sounds
Albert
good.
Carranza. Feels good. Sounds good. Thank you very much for joining. You know, we're at like 28. 28, guys. When we get to 30, we get another emote slot. I'm not sure what we're going to do. I've still got those emotes to get commissioned. I'm not sure when I'm going to get them commissioned because I'm going to be honest. Yeah, they're not cheap. I might get one done. Like, doing 3 at the same time might be a bit much. So I might get one done. But we get another emote slot very soon. I can make like a temporary emote in the meantime. It says FA event ends in 4 hours. Oh, does it? Does it say it on the actual event page? I didn't see that. I left a comment on your vid earlier, and it was about how most people's teams, mainly mine, I can't make a good enough team to beat trainers. Any helpful tips? The roadmap playthrough that I showed is probably the best I can offer in terms of like if you haven't got like a really heavy hitting team, you can take lots of control and get the business done that way, basically. With a hemorrhage, like Wangfa is amazing because he just does hemorrhage to everybody instantly. But welcome indeed, welcome indeed. So many green names, guys. So many green names. It's crazy. See, that is what you can pay for. Subscriptions are free. So if you're sitting in channel not subscribed, the subscribe button, that big red button, is free. But there is another button that's below my video that says join. If you click that, it just shows you on the screen what it means. And it basically means you'll financially support my channel and you'll get like rewarded in the chat by being able to use emotes. Your name will go green. You'll get a little marker next to your name saying how long you've been a member for, how long you've been supporting the channel for, and you'll have your name put on the intro of my videos, just a bit like a shout out. I do update that periodically. It may not be on like the next video if I don't see it in time, but like anyone who joins today, like Albert, will be in the next video for sure. Okay, we get through this. Has anyone got lucky from these bags yet? I'm gonna be jealous. I think I've got 2 bags to open right now. So let's do that. Let's open these bags. I don't know the odds. I'm gonna guess they're really, really low. Really, 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 really low. 3. I've got 3. Okay, let's see what we get. 3-star trainer. Okay. No. Okay, 3-star trainer, 2-star trainer, and 2-star trainer. You know what I mean? See, as much as that isn't great, right? It isn't terrible, and I'm not that disappointed. I'm going to use them. You know, I think those bags are pretty decent. Everything in there is good, right? It's just different levels of good, and that's what they definitely should focus on having in the future. Everything being usable, but different levels of usable, like for everybody, not just new players, like with 4 stars on that wheel for 70%. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this roadmap, guys. I've got no idea if I'll do it on this region very easily, because I don't have the same sort of teams. We're gonna do trainers again. Now, the first stage will be fairly straightforward. I guess I can take. I guess I could try the first one is actually really good to take a heavy damage dealing team, because the first one's like a nuke team. So if I can take a heavy damage dealing team here, and it didn't have any payback or anything on the first one, I just have to out damage it. So basically I can take my raid team here. Although I've reset the weapons of Araf and Priya, so fun times ahead. Fun times ahead. Who else are we gonna take? We'll take Magna, and we'll take a command. No, we won't take a command. We won't bother with a command. We don't need a command. Who else should we take? Actually, I could take a different team. I'll take this team instead. Magna just has to stay alive for a little bit. Who's going to be the faction support? Have we got another Michelle or something like that? No. We don't have a Mercer either. Someone needs to put up a Mercer. I know. Oh, available in 1 hour. See, that's like the most important thing, is having that Mercer. Who can give me damages? Slater. Is he a leader? Or alert and fast teammates get? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Oops. That's good. I'll take that. So the shield's just going to be annoying for like a turn. She's got no mods. She's going to get absolutely obliterated, actually. She's going to get obliterated. So I'm not hurt. HP. She's going to get absolutely obliterated. Okay. Why didn't you put the mod in? Mod, please. 525. There we go. And then what are they? They're alert, right? They're alert on this stage. I'll just put a random one in. There we go. Try and limit the damage as much as possible. I'm not taking command because I don't think I really need it. The only problem is Michelle. I might have to use Michelle active. No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So we'll try and just go around impairing people. Not gonna work. What is his weapon? Disarm, right? Better chance than no. Where's the disarm? What's the disarm on his? Oh, it's on his rush. Alright. Okay. So she takes a lot of damage. Okay. I don't know. Will this give it to Arav? It will, but it won't get his rush. He will. Does he do damage? No. I mean, let's might as well control them. Okay, let's see. Do I get to nuke 2 lines here? 1, 2. And the heals came in because of Arav as well. So first stage is pretty easy. I can't do that on the second stage though. I can't do that on the second stage. Well, unless, I mean, I could try and take I could try and take still a damage dealing team. And instead of Dot Stevens, take Princess, but I'm gonna have to like rely a little bit on like RNG effectively here. Where is it? Where's Princess? No, the other one. The other one? No, she's the one that's maxed. Okay. So I'm taking Princess to just be able to I just double down? Oh no, I'll take a Pete. This will be a bit like saving grace. Keep me safe at night, Pete, please. HP. Sorry, I'm just gonna check chat in a second, guys. And then this is alert and strong, so I'll go alert again. She's just there to control mainly. Okay. Am I blocked? I didn't bypass you. I did. I said you were late. You had a haircut. Thank you for being polite. Dressing up for the stream. I definitely didn't say that. I definitely didn't bypass your comment. I'm pretty sure it's 0.3%. I don't know. Someone jokingly said in the RTS chat. Well, the bag. I mean, it could be. I mean, it could be. It could be. Okay. So who do we focus? Her, right? So she's burning now. They're not very quick rushes because I've reset their weapons. I'm not gonna do anything yet. Just gonna get some damage in now. Okay. Now I'm going to do this and do that. Ah, damn it. I mean, I'll just do it anyway. Okay, we got a little bit fortunate here. Is he a revive? He's got to be next. He's got to be next. She will die. She will die. This guy is tanky. Let her die. Oh damn! Okay, he's fine. He doesn't have it active. It doesn't matter. He's actually completely neutralized. She'll die. He'll revive her. Easy. And then we'll normalize him. Okay, this is going better than I expected it to go. This is how you can do it. This is a much more powerful lineup than my other team was using, though. I'm using multiple S classes here. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Princess. You can win without Mercer. I mean, you can. You can. It just makes it much easier, right? Just to be able to cleanse it instantly. I think that team could probably take that last team out, you know? I think it could probably take that last team out. Like, I want to say it can. I'm going to try it without Mercer. We'll just take another PN. Sin City Steve's. So if it goes wrong, I can blame Steve. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm just going to recheck chat a little bit. I got a cannon, 2 3-star trainers. I got a... Hey, nice Albert, congrats. In your opinion, best S-class in the game right now, Priya. Want to know 100% Priya is the one... Oh, you got Priya already. Probably Princess. If you get anything with Princess in it, it's really rare. So just claim Princess. Straight up, just claim Princess. Finally, I found enough parts and tokens to go for my first Rampage weapon. Wish me luck. Good luck. Good luck. Best of luck. You actually just put... Oh, no, 3 times, though. I don't know if that's... I don't know if you jinxed yourself at this point. What's up, Pizza Cake? I accidentally did a temple for Clem when I was going to do a single. Did you get anything good, though? That's the important bit. The second stage is hard. The second stage is hard if you don't have normalize. Literally, normalize is there. There is entirely too many channels in the RTS Discord. It's simple as this: the Alexandria section is just all community-based channels. If you don't want to care, if you don't care about talking to the community in any way, just mute that channel, that category, and it's fine. The only important one is like news and information, and that will be the one that Scopely updates. That's the one you've got to have notifications turned on, so you know that things are changing basically. My auto team had no issues with any of the roadmaps. Pete, lead, Zach, Dale. Oh yeah, you're relying on main damage there, so. Yeah, you're going to be in the same position as my Wang Fa team, basically, where you're not going to proc. I mean, you would proc. Like, how did you deal with the Bide character? Because you do lack. Oh, I guess did you hemorrhage the Bide? I guess you must have hemorrhaged the Bide. It might take 4710. Yeah, okay, yeah. Sure enough, like just hit auto and just leave. I mean, Still easier than line since it's not that much scribbling everywhere. It's also like lots of different channels in one. Whereas let's say if you wanted to talk about pulls, let's say if you wanted to talk about anything like, I don't know, team building, you'd have to have a separate entire line chat. Like, and then people like, and then in the last leader chat, which was again only specific people, no gifts were allowed. Now there's a gift channel. If you want to put gifts in there, good. You can put gifts in there. I'm not sure how good this will go. The bleed. I think Pete will just counter the bleeds. Don't be too bad. She's going to be an issue. She's going to be an issue. I'm going to try and get this guy out. Okay, I can normalize her turn 2. So as long as she doesn't crit, she didn't crit, good. I'll just normalize her. Just so that we don't have any issue. And I'm just going to do that. I still don't have... Oh, I shouldn't have lined up. I shouldn't have lined it up. My bad. My bad. I kept on... I did that last time as well. Like characters that are not giving me AP. Why am I doing it? Why am I doing it? Okay. Prayers rush. Yeah, okay. We're okay, we're okay, we're okay. We're okay. Well, maybe in a little bit of trouble unless I can hit this. Did not hit, but she only actually taunts. Okay, a little bit of trouble maybe. A little bit of trouble. Like, it's my fault. Just FYI, my fault. 3 for 3. Not the best players that they could have done either. Not gonna lie. Not the best players. Let's just do the same. Right back at you. She's taking a lot of damage. Just get rid of this. Decent. Okay, we're gonna have one die at least. Nope. Okay. Heals. This is painful, guys. Would not recommend pure damage. Would not recommend. Would not. Okay. He's gonna rush now. Nope. See that? I mean, I'm still relying on control. Still. Oh no. Oh, he is controlled. Look, Priya's only just about to rush for the first time. Jeez. Jeez. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Wasn't great. Wasn't great. We get there. We get there. I was like, should I take P? I nearly took a second prayer. Oh my god. Like my weapon on my prayer is been defaulted again. Defaulted. Same with Arav, defaulted. They were used in the last war and then they had to be defaulted. We actually have got them in here. It's going for 5% upgrades right now. Fingers crossed, guys. We get that like busy somewhere else. That'll be good, right? Busy somewhere else, please. How are you finding Hall? No problem at all at the moment. I mean, I don't really pay too much attention to like global or anything, so I don't know if there's any drama. I just play, you know. I just play. We demand an answer. What was that? Why the freak did you leave Order 66? How dare you leave us? Who left? Who left? Look, have you? Do you realise that the characters don't have active skill upgrades? They don't. I wonder why that is. I don't think any of their actives are that OP. Maybe Dayu. I think they're just like the stats are heavy, you know. Stats are heavy. It's pretty much as simple as that. At least yeah. I got kind of fortunate. Are you all in Horn? No, we're not all in Horn. Me and Moon are. Pizza Cake is as well. Who left? You saying Pizza Cake left? Wait. And on the Moon left. See you later, Moon. Nice knowing you, man. See you later. I'm homeless until next war. Oh, you're in New Dawn. Ah, okay. I see. Let me see. I'll scout you. Let's scout you. You called Sea Horseman here. Be a hard scout otherwise. Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna guess. Let me guess. I don't know. Maybe a Pink Floyd. Maybe a bit. Let me think. What character could you be using? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Season 10 leaks generally happen a couple of days before the start of the season. Generally. I'm not sure who you could be here, Sea Horseman. What's your name in here? Wings of Freedom. There you are. Level 1 Alina. That's a profile picture. Guessing that's a recent Warpong. S16 plus defense. Here's the big one. Oh, he's not a whale because that's like my prestige. Depends how long you've been playing. If you've been playing 2 weeks, right? You're definitely a whale. Man on the moon to crush ship. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. He is gone. Can I see your mods, Wayland's mods and weapon? I do not have Wayland. But it would be like, probably like reasonable amount of HP and defense. I mean, I kind of wouldn't 6-star him, but to be honest, I like him as a 5-star. I'm talking about 5 stars, I've got to do 5-star arena attacks. Yeet! No, we're not all in order 66. I mean, like 3 of us are in the channel right now. We do have Steve as well. Sin City Steve joined. Pizza Cake joined. Like, was it last stream or the stream before? You know, I was just saying, like, we're transferring, but we might need new people, and a couple of people messaged Man on the Moon. Shall I buy Able or wait for the next League store? I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you. There's big likeliness that something S-Class is coming into the next store. Who knows where? It could be a box with collectibles in it. It could be an actual unique character. One of the returning ascendables could be an actual S-Class character, so it could be like they give you basically 2k collection items of like a certain character. You know? I collect Telltale characters, so it's an instant claim for me. I actually think he could be pretty decent in 5-star arenas on defense because he's got such a heavy nuke and it says guaranteed decap, you know? You've got to make him fairly defensive still, but I think he's got potential on 5-star arena defense. The only downside of him is that he is actually he is a blue, so he's going to take a lot of damage because a lot of teams are basically going to be what I'm about to attack with, which is like those first turn nuke teams. And this one's on a scavenger mission. I'm going to have to abort that, I'm afraid. I'm going to have to abort that. Oh, I don't think I modded this team. Nope. You got a mod. I actually tried to do 5-star arenas without mods once. It wasn't fun. I'm going to be honest, it wasn't great. We'll give her quite a heavy one, I guess. 575. And we'll go stun resist. Wait, should I just... Oh, I can't double down on resists. 59, 60, 60. And then what's the problem that I find? Probably greens. Oh, look at that mod. I mean, I'm not going to use a plat mod, but 45% is pretty good. What do I want? Probably bleeds. Okay. And then the only one I other need to is her, just to make her do a little bit more damage. Everyone else does not need mods, except I do need a resist mod on Carson. Yes. Reds. I'll go for reds here. Sometimes I've noticed that last character alive a lot of the time is that Rick. Indomitable. Okay, we'll just go with a stun resist here. Decent. Crit stun resist. No? Yes. 44. 58. I'll just do that. Right. Should be enough. If I'm not winning first turn anyway, it's like done and dusted. I prefer HP. HP, I'd put Reflect on him as well. On who? Strong Waylands. Strong Waylands. Yeah, maybe. I think the biggest issue you're going to have is trying to gauge how much damage he can take versus how much he's going to reflect. Like, otherwise he's not... you have to hit this sweet spot. And I think it's harder to do with Wayland than it is to do with... Negan. The downside of Negan is the fact that he will take massive trait damage. Oh, I needed that double attack there. Needed double attack. Don't AP down me. Good. So this is if I don't win first turn. Why did she? I guess her defense is reasonable. I could have put a burn mod on Carson. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. Ooh. It's that hold the line at the end makes her so tanky as well. Let's go with burn mods. Uh, 260. I'll just give them. Okay. So I'm not coming first. Magnan's gonna survive. Nope. I did 40 and 2 10 pulls for Clem. Got 1,000 cards, so I got her as an ascendable. Generally speaking, you should not claim characters with cards and collectibles until you've got like 6,000 or 7,000, just in case you get them somewhere else. You know, once you've claimed them, those cards are like locked in on that 5-star. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Correct. But you get what I'm saying here. HP defense and huge AP on taking damage. Yeah, I mean, Wayland hasn't got any space in the S-Class era. The only thing that's going to give him any usability is the fact that he's got payback. But generally speaking, that's not great anymore. Like, you can just basic attack through that. Ransack. I would not upgrade his weapon to 5-star. Not at all. Alright, we get third. That's alright. That one attack that messed me up cost me, you know, potential top 3. Well, better than I am right now. Okay, we're gonna do the Survivors Club pool, and I'm predetermined to pull on 5-star Sandy for all of Clementine. For all of it. Any suggestions on good 2A or 2B regions that I could transfer to? I already posted in Discord. There's not that many to like region wave 2 regions to second wave. There aren't that many. That's the smallest section. Is that 75? We're getting there. We're getting there. I think I've got a fair few. A fair few. Let me check. 600 nearly, 560. Yeah, the reason you don't claim her cards, like let's say I got 2,000, right? If I claim her instantly with the 2,000, I need 8,000 more cards, or 1 Clementine and 6,000 more cards, right? And then let's say an event came out where they gave out a Clementine, or let's say an event came out where like they could potentially do this in the future, where an event comes out and it's a wheel and it's a 5-star character is in the wheel, and there's like 10 different 5-star characters, and they are all S-Class characters. And they probably won't do this because they've done collection boxes mainly, but they could potentially do that in the future. Or she, like, you could have her go into League Store or something in the future, and if you've already invested your cards into her as a character, I mean, you can maybe do it on one, but definitely not on the second. Like, basically what I did with Dayu, you saw my video on Dayu, I claimed 1 early on to level her up, and then that was mainly actually for the Velvet Cakes, and then the second one I just waited. I just got lots of Dayu cards, just waited. And when she came around again, I was like, I did a cheeky temple just to see if I could get her, and got her. So it's like getting 2,000 collectibles just in a pull. It was great. It was great, and that's definitely the way to play it, in my opinion. Definitely the way to play it. What are we doing now? I did see Bloodline mentioned earlier. These are back. Indeed, it's great to see them back. Hit those milestones for these every time, guys. Every time. Any suggestions on... I don't have him, but that's what I do. Since I forgot to record my pool, I'll just say I think I got one of the better pools. 5-star Wayland. Hey! That's pretty much the best you can get, Wayland, in my opinion. I can see payback in 5-star units as being really annoying. Like, so much so that I'd actually say they shouldn't be allowed because it's not like... It's not old school. Payback's not old school. So the majority of you guys went for the trainers on that roadmap, right? That's what I've been seeing everyone saying, they're going for trainers. Let's say you're going for trainers on the first one, right? What are you going for on the second one? What's your choice on the second one? If you do get another one of those things. The hard choice seems to be when you get to 3 for me. I'm not sure what I'd go for if I got 3. Second choice is fairly easy for me, but the third choice, I'm just like, I wouldn't know. I'd honestly, I probably would go for armory tokens just for the sake of it, but I wouldn't know. So 2A and 2B regions are really small. I don't know if they're small, there's just not a lot of them, right? Wave 1 is the second, like, or the first most popular in terms of, like, how many regions there are. You can see it on the forums. If you go to the forums, you can see the post. I linked it in my, like, transfer video from a couple of days ago. I think I even went through it a little bit. You could see that the Wave 2 regions, there were just less of them, you know? Seems to be mainly Wave 3 and Wave 1. And then Wave 1 is split into 2 parts effectively, so, you know, probably there's as many regions in Wave 1A as there are Wave 2. Because I think Wave 1A is 32. I can see him being super annoying behind my Zeke, Priya, Maggie, comrades. Yeah, you see, you don't even need a shield at that point. You don't even need a shield, because he acts effectively as a shield. I guess the way you'd beat your team is you'd nuke a corner, so you only take out 3 with a first turn team, and then you just got like basic attack down Wayland, which isn't fun. You know what's up, Mercy? Like, the thing I would 100% say to do if you're thinking of going to a new region is just join it, right? Go through a tutorial, check out the like recent war scores, check out the raid leaderboard, maybe check out the past level ups during a level up just to see the sort of level up scores. You can get a good like lay of the land at that point. But do realize other people are doing this as well. So you could move in like with your faction and another faction moves in as well. It's just the way it can go. Legendary gear. Yeah, I'm fine with legendary gear. It's the epic gear, the small bits that are really a problem with me. And it's just because you need so many, like nearly 90 per S class. I think my other region's gonna have a faction assault underway right now. So I might slip across to try and get some tokens. I'm going to put him behind my shield since I believe people use a turn 1-2 team, so they basically might not think about it and lose. But if you don't have a shield, yeah, true. I mean, honestly, sometimes I forget about how payback works. And when we were facing it all the time, it was like obvious. Because you don't face it as often now, it's not like at the forefront of my brain in terms of like, oh yeah, if I do a rush against the payback, my entire team's gonna get wrecked. Do you think we need a counter for S-Class right now? For any S-Class? I think the problem is there is like, it's too hard to get into the position where certain S-Classes are really good, right? We talked about this a little bit before, where the amount of investment you need to do, resources, you know, luck, you know, RNG on weapons and stuff, to get an S-Class like maxed out and like the best they can be, it's very hard. And to do that investment on a defensive character is very like, I don't know, it just isn't as worthwhile. So you're going to see people not really doing much on their defense teams when it comes to upgrades and stuff, but you're going to see people going for like the really heavy hitting like Rampage and stuff and all these like team player boosts to get your Prias to 20k damage. And that's an issue, I guess. I guess once armory tokens become more available, it will balance that a bit, but because that armory tokens are so limited, it's better to just, you know, use them on the things that you're going to use in your own hands rather than like on side things or research. Research alone is just so expensive. But straight up Rampage Priya, like fully buffed out Rampage Priya is ridiculous, but even just basic Rampage Priya, just her and her weapon is just insane, so. Yeah. She's a problem. Be nice to see more world levels or rework rewards and put more down map rewards. I mean, world levels doesn't mean too much. Doesn't mean too much. But I agree, we're sort of like S-Class era, and I don't know, they have to kind of reward those stages, right? Effectively, the world map's a permanent one-time roadmap, and the rewards aren't that great. If it's a permanent one-time roadmap, like, it should be really good. You know, can they do it once, right? So they could put S-Class collectibles, like that would actually be a good thing to do. Like, put an S-Class collectible crate in there that like gives you like 1,000. It sounds like a lot, right? But just do it of the first like 5 characters, and in that way, when people come into the game and new, that again, I've always talked about this. Like, I want to be able to say to any player, work on this, aim for this, and then I can be like, work on your world map, build up your team slowly, try and complete it, get this crate, and then this will be one of the better characters to like claim, build this team, that sort of thing. Like, that's what a lot of people want to hear when they first join the game. There isn't too much of that in this game. It's a little bit better now the shards are here. Like, I can tell someone like, hey, focus on Priya. Before I could never say this. Before it was like, yeah, get SR Zeke, and this was in 6th era. It's just like, get SR Zeke, and then the rest is like, good luck on your pulls, because it's literally RNG. Fun, have fun. Not much fun there, to be honest. But it's a little bit better now, for sure. For sure. Okay. We've done everything. Energy just keeps coming back. I don't know how. How does it keep coming back? You need to bring an S-Class that applies a slow to enemy to stop the turn 1 rushes. At turn 1 slow. Or leader skill. Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be too bad, I guess. Like, slow for 2 turns, stop that first turn, nuke team. I mean, what you'll have is you'll just have teams that get the AP gain still, wait for the first turn to, I mean, it would have to be 2 turns, most likely. I mean, it wouldn't slow too many teams down, it would just stop that first turn. You're right. I mean, basic attacks are a big issue right now with some of these teams, though. That's the thing, just basic attacks. Okay. Where does it say 4 hours left? Is there something in the museum? So I know the leashes. I mean, they've got 23 hours. Where someone said earlier in chat, where does it say this? I want to see where it says it. Falcon assault. Nothing in here about Falcon assault. I used to love farming 12.3 and 13.3. I used to farm. Is it 8? No, it's not 8. It's the first one. Go check. This is the one I used to farm all the time. I haven't farmed it for ages now. 16.1. That's right, 16.1. Because it was the best drops you could get. Like as you went on, there was no more drops. The amount of drops you could get. This is the highest one. It was the lowest energy for the highest one, basically. A lot of people used to swear by like one of the ones over here. I think they used to do. It might have been no. I don't think it was. I think it was 13. I don't know. I think it was one of the 6 energy ones, and basically because it was non-traded characters or something like that, or non-trade walkers. I can't remember the reason. Yeah, I was not a fan. Not a fan. Now I just do the last stage every time. I guess we could use a counter for Priya. I think now that's kind of what Mercer was meant to be. Six-star era was the worst. Like all it was. Yeah, pretty much. 5-star was just SR Zeke. Now it's growing. I mean, just being able to tell people who are free to play or new to the game, like especially new players, like what to go for, like something they can just see in their horizon and just constantly grind for that initially is very important. And then games don't have that. You lose, people lose interest. They see no like investment, no long-term thing for them. And they'll play for a week and then they'll just like forget about the game, pretty much. That's how it goes. Okay. Actually, 13.3. Yeah, I think a lot of people did around that. 2019 was a goddamn nightmare when it came to 6 stars. Yeah, Generation 2, I think it was Christmas 2018 until S-Class came out. It was one of the worst periods in the game for sure. Massive decline in the game because of that, in my opinion. A lot of people, I think, left because of the stuff that went on during the game then. Oh, the boss is challenged. Let's go. Let's go. Probably one of the last ones. I'm not gonna hit 100 pulls, guys. I'm sad. A little sad. I'm stuck at around about 80. Oh no, I think I'm at 90 now. I might be at around about 90. Yes. If you quit and go back in, it generally is faster. It just instantly takes you to where you gotta be. Okay. No. Why didn't it attack? Didn't I attack? Okay, no, I didn't. Yes, I. Okay. Oh, look at him, he's beast. Okay. So get on the boards, just in case. Just in case, and then we'll set up a team. Do I have a shield in this region? Yes, I do. There she goes. Who should I take? Pete. Get in there, Pete. And then we'll take my main. attack as well with this. Where is he? Did I not max this guy? I did. No! Okay. Every time I've done this, I always forget to do this. Like, for a second, I was like, wait. What? And you got him good. Is this a decap? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you got AP drain. Everything's just boom, 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 boom. Oh, is it decap? No, we're good. She's not got a buff anymore. I'm gonna kill the side things because of her Rampage. Oh, I don't know how many points we could have scored. I don't really want to come first. I'll just attack this. I don't think I'm going to do much more. I'm going to be good here. Can we play again the same roadmap or not? I don't think so, no. You have to see once it locks. I'm pretty sure it will just be like, it'll show you've completed it at that point. Would Lao Po still be worth going for towards S-Class? I mean, if you've got her like 90% done, yeah. But there are better S-Classes. Unless you're going to make a melee defense team. What's up, Clem? You see that Heng Yen? He one-shot. He's so strong, he one-shot the barrier. So funny to hear it rattling. All the hits going off at the same time. It's crazy. Here it comes. You ready? I mean, I should just flee, I think. I'm not sure how much damage I've done at this point. I've done reasonable. Okay, I don't think I'm first. Okay, I could have probably kept going. I should have checked this beforehand. I should have done. That's what I should have done. We'll make another team. I think I couldn't risk it. Always check first, guys. Let's check first. What do I want to take this time around? Probably. I'll take this, the goods. Oh, I don't have any. Damn. I don't think he's going to survive very long. LC. I've not got very good stun weapons on this region. This is my old school ranged region. I've got loads of impair weapons. Yeah, he's basically got absolute defend all the time. Otherwise, lots of trouble. Yeah, Guardian Shield. Guardian Shield every time. Why are you attacking that? Attack Negan. Guardian Shield. Stun him. Oof. Okay, he stuns. Need to get Guardian Shields, Cal. Just gonna say. Oh, need to get the Guardian Shield. Sun comes in. Okay. Could get the hemorrhage up now. 5-star Jesus. No, Guardian Shield. Oh, he's got defense buff. He needs to get stunned. Desperately need to get stunned. Oh my god! Negan. Still alive. Oh no, he didn't crit. And the stun is horrendous. Oh, we're tearing up the hemorrhage. I was lucky. What does his rush do? Attack bonus. Is it decapped? No. No. Who's gonna get focused now? Trying to meet a reasonable amount of damage. Kaboom. Oh, he is decapped. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know what's going on. I guess that's the tracks doing damage. I guess it was the tracks. I don't have enough stun weapons to really make that work. Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll leave that. So, I should get more than 50 pulls though. How much do I get for where I am at? What position am I in? 7th. I'm in 7th. How do I check rewards? Tier 6. Rewards. 1.5k, so I get 52 pulls on this region. 52 pulls. I'll probably pull that tomorrow. The video will be up tomorrow. That's for sure. 52. Hopefully I get something. I know it's like not great odds, but I got 1.3% of getting like a decent thing, basically. And then what? 7, 10, 10% of getting a trainer. Yeah, trainers and the 1.3% is basically what I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Any news on knives? I've hit 22 out of 22 on both regions this morning. Should I keep going for the gold bar? I mean, I would. It's not too expensive. They haven't confirmed the gold bars collection again, but basically because they've got this going, they just screwed over a lot of people. Like they have to remove this really early. Like they'd have to remove it now for after the next gold bars collection character. They'd have to announce it before, because otherwise you've got Survivors Club members using energy all like the time in limbo, getting all these gold bars for nothing. Or they'd have to make gold bars usable somewhere else or something like that, you know? Something like this. Something like this. Revenge raids are trash. Okay. SR. I'll do one attack here and then I'll do my 5-star news first. What's up, Mini Baker lads? How's it going, man? How many regions is Iron Hall? What? What? How many regions? You mean factions? I think it's like a reasonably well populated region. It's not like too bad. How many? I guess you mean players then, if you're saying 1 mil rep, or factions. 1 mil rep. I'm not sure. And my faction and the top faction have over 2 mil. What's up, Ariel? Thanks for tuning in. Your thumbnail said new Clementine, telling me when. Please. She's out now. She's out now. I'll show you her in just a sec. CapCut animations. She's out now. You can pull her in the promo wheel, or you can wait. She'll probably go into the War Awards in like probably like a month and a half's time. I'd say a month and a half time. She'll start going War Awards, and then unfortunately it's going to be a long time since she goes in the daily crate, which is like to make her achievable. But she's available now. We'll do my pull here right now. She's a brand new Clementine released last Thursday. We've done 4 pulls for her in this region, and 20 nearly in my other region because I did a 10 pull. So like 14, I guess, in the other region. Here we go. 5-star Sandy. I've got this Sandy so many times, it's unreal. I have actually got this Sandy so many times. She was one of my favourites though. The weapon, double attack weapon back in the day. Off trait double attack was really good, and her rush, defense down for man, she was actually really good. She was actually really good. Oh well. Okay, I'll do one more stage and then we'll do 5-star winners. I've done some videos on this Clementine if you want to go check those out for like looking at her as a character and her skills and stuff like that, but she is out now. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a pull a day for her basically with the Survivors Club pulls that I get for the next 10 days. And at the end I might do a 40 or 80, you know, I might. It sounded like I called it right. Exactly. I should have said something else. I should have said 5-star Clementine. I should have said 5-star Clementine. My own fault. My own fault. New Clement game, yes. Have you tried the roadmap yet? Yep, I completed it earlier on stream. Also did a video about it this morning. Just completing it. Lot do you play on PC? I do indeed. I'm going to be making a video very soon about how to play on PC if anyone's interested. Very soon, as in probably in the next week or so. Got so many videos lined up, guys. Like I've got this list. I need to actually make it a proper list. There's a content creator I've been watching, and she's great. Some of the ideas that she comes with is awesome, and one of the things she talks about is something called a content calendar, which is a really nice concept. Why did I take Gator? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I'm stuck on at least one with 1 hour left. Check my video, Cruisito. That's all I can say, man. Check my video from earlier. I didn't take any damage dealing characters except Wang Fa, and then the rest were just control and like heals and stuff. You mainly just want to take in a lot of control and like a hemorrhage, or like get Pete as a faction ally, and it helps a lot. I found a use for Kapoor, kill reflect walkers and tunes with him. All right, yeah, reflect walkers, yeah, true that. I mean, tenacity characters, yeah. See you later. Oh, okay. Well, see you later, Doc, but I forgot that he doesn't actually do his he doesn't actually do his active in this. Okay, we've got a bunch of these bags here as well. Open those. Three, I guess. I might have actually opened 2 already, I'm not sure. Okay, 3. 2-star trainer. Wokan, hey, something different. 3-star trainer. Okay. Okie dokie. 5-star arenas, 25 minutes. We know a lot. I mean, I just want to do a big pull, but it's just like, You know, I don't think the character is it. As much as it's Clem, I love Clementine. This is really hard to come by this sort of coins for me, you know. Yeah, I've seen L's already. Look, you saw it. Did you see it? I hate it. I hate it. Starting to see it, guys. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. Oh, these guys have got a higher attack than Sandy. Where's Sandy? She not really got that high attack. Apparently, she doesn't really have that high attack. Really? Have I gone past her? I must have gone past her. Like, she can be quite hard to spot. She must be up here. What? What is going on? She really got just low base attack. No way. No way she's this low. She can't be lower than this. How she got that low base attack? She's in 700s. There are people who have got 900. Am I wrong? Yeah, the people got 900 base attack. Aiko. Damn. Damn. Okay, well, she's going to have a weapon as well. She's going to be buffed up because of that. I think I only need 3. So, give it this one actually. Get a little bit more attack because of that. Where are we going? I think we'll go this. Have we got 3? I think we've got 3. No. Yeah. 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 Okay, we're good. We are good. I used Pete, Mercer, Krista, Angel, and Dell for the roadmap plus player support. I'll put my Falcon token pulls out tomorrow. They'll be out tomorrow morning probably. I gotta time it just so that it doesn't get wrecked by YouTube. My video's been getting wrecked by YouTube a lot. I messed up. Potentially big time. Let's see. Yeah, whoo. So close. So close. Like, real close. Somehow still did really well. Swapped Pete with Mercer last stage. I took a Waylander support for the last stage, hoping the enemy would rush him, but no. The last stage was the first stage was the proper nuke team, right? I just got really baffled by his team. I was like, what's going on? I didn't know what I was looking at. I was not expecting greens and blues for some reason. Like, I don't know why. My brain was not ready. Anyone know if there's a raid tourney this week? I need one badly for trophies. I think there's faction raid this weekend, right? It should be the normal faction events this weekend, because there's no transfers this weekend. I'm gonna go first. Look at that! Is that full AP on defense? It's full dead. Because the transfers, yeah, I think transfers close 5th and then they open again. Yeah, I want to say that's how it is. I think I first turned every one of these teams at 1. I've got like crazy death. What's happened? GFing lead. Next promo is Pete. Strange, isn't it? Okay. Just swoop into first place. I think I didn't turn one team. 1.5k from that, right? So I've got so many Ingame bags as well. I'm gonna open those as well. 52 pulls. 52 pulls, guys. Ooh. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And your toes. Fingers and your toes. Okay, we're gonna do some slow roads. 52. 52! That video will be out tomorrow for sure. Solo raid. Oh, solo raid tomorrow. Okay. Double pins are still in the museum. Fuming. Yeah, they brought them back. I'm not sure why. I guess maybe they thought they didn't leave them in there for long enough. Daily is pretty good for roadmaps too. 100% hill reduction and focus 3 turns. Yep. It's to everybody, right? So pretty good. So what's going to be in the Pete one? Is it going to be like Pete's? Is it going to be Pete's collection item as well? That's really weird. Right? It's not me just thinking that, right? That is pretty strange. They're going to bring him back. I mean, I know he's a character and everything, and some people may be trying to go for him, but because he can't be pulled as a 5-star or a 6-star. He's literally S class or. I mean, I know it's kind of scummy having Pete in the wheel, because people might pull for him not realizing, especially new players, that you can't, like, it just could create a bad, you could create a bad customer experience for people who don't realize that you can't get 2 of him and turn him into an S class. Like, people will be like, oh, and then they get a 5-star or 6-star of him, or do a 100 pull to get the 5-star. Like, they waste a lot of their resources or money, and then realize that they've just basically been done. I don't think that's a good promo to run personally, unless they only make it S-class possible pull. No idea. Oh, so his 5 and 6-star are potentially going to be in there. That's great. Per se. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can hazard a guess that there's going to be the collection items in there. I can just see there being like at least one guy out there who pulls, not realizing. Energy in 1 second. Great. Sorry, did someone say before where it like says how long the roadmaps are going to be? Not roadmaps, faction assaults actually going to be inattackable, and rewards are going to be part of the event. Is there a timer there? Because earlier someone definitely said 4 hours, but I didn't see anywhere where it said that. Talking about bad customer experiences, recently I bought a dog paw pin bag and didn't receive it, and Scopely said nothing could be done. Just contact the people who you bought it with and just say you didn't receive it. Just as simple as that. Right, so Google, iTunes, Amazon. Our support after war, and I'm back up to 3,500 blue keys. They need to give us regular hand-ins. I'm going to be up to a reasonable amount, to be honest. It needs to be an exchange of sorts. There needs to be an exchange of sorts. I mean, how long ago did I get Pete? It wasn't super recent. Yeah, they definitely need to do some sort of hand-in. In my opinion. Any reflect here, scumbag. Just saying. I have no idea how many blue keys I've got. For sure over 3k. I was curious how else, yeah. I mean, I'm going to leave it as a surprise. If they ever add it, I'll be like, oh, this is how many I've got. Amazing. Okay, I'm not sure what weapons I'm going to do this time around. I think I'm going to keep going, I guess, for the Heng Yen weapon. Okay. It says that I'm the only one there, though. Interesting. Ah! It says I'm the only one there. What am I attacking right now? I can understand them not doing hand-ins for the other shardsmen because you can claim a second, but with Pete, he's not everything. Yeah. I still think they should do an exchange of 2 for 1, you know? Wait, did I did attack. I was like, yeah, I did attack. Cool. It did make the noise, like, it did go, right? Like, I'm not sure if I can't attack now because it thinks I'm attacking already. Or if actually someone else is attacking. I'm not sure. Which one do you think it is, guys? Do you think it thinks I'm attacking already? I think it thinks I'm attacking already. I've had this happen before, like... And now I can't attack. No, I don't think anyone can attack it now. Like, it takes like 15 minutes to reset it. I wish it was just a choice box at this point. Yeah, they need to update the war crate for sure. I think they probably will, you know. It's glitched, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's glitched. Like, it thinks I'm attacking. I don't think there's anything I can do to fix it either. Maybe if I switch regions and switch back, it might like cancel my attack or like disrupt the attack because I won't be on the region. And this is just like me guessing. At least it didn't crash. I mean, that's pretty much the only bonus that we've got here. It didn't crash. Which is basically what territories are a lot of the time, just full of crashes. Okay. Did he use my energy? I'm pretty sure it's used a lot more than energy. One, two, three. I've used 5 energy though. I don't remember doing anything else except the 3 attacks that I've done here. So it's used 5 energy. Okay, let me attack something else. Maybe it already said it that way. I don't know. Five-minute timeout. I mean, it might. We'll see how long it takes. Put a random team in here. Oh, I've got a team in the other region already. Okay, so we've got a team in there. That's great. I'll take this territory actually. Don't know who knows this, but KFC is now selling donuts with fried chicken. I just think the combination will be horrible. In UK they did Pizza Hut and KFC did a collaboration. I bought it once. Yeah, it's bugged. Okay, well, it hasn't been 5 minutes yet because it's still got 56 on this one on the left hand side. Remember how bad it was about 6 months ago if there was multiple players attacking, it would crash. Yeah. Territory. I remember, like, I think this was happening in the limited time territories where people would be like fully stacked and then just have their entire defense just removed from the territory. It's like, what? I don't know. Someone must have figured out some glitch, or like a glitch just happened now and again. Shane Griffin, yeah, you've seen the new Clementine, right? How did your faction decide which region to transfer to? Were there certain things to take into consideration? We were mainly transferring to farm like a lesser populated region before moving to a 1A region, because we're like Chambers was really active, and you like to get into top 50 you needed to score like heavy points, like over 5.5k in raids. Basically it's just like oof. But yeah, no, it's not about that basically. What else? Level ups, probably I think it was like over 3 mil to get into top 50 a lot of the time. Oh, thought there was 2 new ones. Nope, just the one. She's on promo right now. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, it was a bugged attack. Because I heard it, you heard it go, right? And then I didn't attack, and I was just sat here, just like, what? Watch it crash now. I can feel it crashing now. Give me the territory. Good. Just like, could feel it. I could feel it. Okay, so we're gonna go for, Hengen's weapon again. And it is destruction 4, critical expert. Cost 10k. Don't need to reset it. It's already been reset. Easy bash. And then the other weapon we're going to go for is an offensive alert weapon. And this is something I researched this week. I kind of need to go for a stun on attack weapon. I mean, I kind of do need to go for a stun on attack weapon. It's like, I need to go on it for a stun on attack weapon on one of these defensive the defensive strong weapons. Okay, we'll do this first. But I've researched splash damage, and I want to go for that eventually. Just because. So we're going to go for healing stun as well. So healing stun and critical expert. Now the critical expert, I think I'm getting into the teens soon in terms of how many times I tried to go for this. The teens. Which is a lot. which is a lot. I've run out of shirts or gloves, whichever one is. Yeah, I've run out of gloves. 4,000 shirts, but 0 gloves. Eesh. Sorry, did someone say anything about... yeah, you're right, Cygnus, you're right. You're right. If you crash, I think it messes it up, but because I didn't crash, it's all good. Did someone say about the timer for this? In terms of, like, is there a timer for the 45k? Can't see anything anywhere. Like, the wheel has 23 hours. Sorry, 23 hours. Yeah, it is actually 23 hours. But I can't see anything else. Yeah, you need shirts or gloves. You want to buy some? I'm good, fam. I'm good. Good. I don't know, it's 12% here. It's definitely not 12% on the other one there. Survivalist bag. Okay. You see, what they should have done here is, I saw a lot of these offers had leashes in it. It might put someone off buying this bag if they've already done it twice, right? Even if it's a really low percentage chance. It'd be better off making it a choice box between a leash and like 2k of the collection item next time. Because I completed 2 FAs in the first like day on both my regions. First day or 2. Just blitz through it. Okay, it's locked again. Okay, it's ticked. Okay, so if you unlock it again by accident, you get nothing. So be careful, guys. Be careful. Be careful. Otherwise, you're going to be upset. I would be anyway. I'm going to save my energy for the reset of this roadmap in 2 hours. I will switch back. 20 salt energy. Negative. Anyone heard they're replacing cakes with? They need to update the crates and daily crate as well. Yeah. If they're releasing characters on a weekly basis now, they need to update it much more quickly. But I don't think they're replacing cakes with anything. That was just like an initial boost, pretty much in the S-Class era. You have got what's it called? Torches. They've come back, so that's going to be a little bit better. That's about it, really. Where do you get the promo characters? You can get it off the blog if you want to get it off the blog, but I'm part of the Scopely content creator team in the content creator program with a bunch of other people. Get art through that, basically. Incoming trouble here as well. Okay, it's not too bad. We good. Okay, I'm gonna save my energy here as well. Faction should be up now, right? 15 minutes. Any luck getting Clem? Sorry, Zora. No, I didn't see your comment. Sorry. I pulled for her in this region 15 times and my other region 5 times. In this region, I've got like 560 of these cards though, and once you get 2,000, you get her. I am very tempted to do like a big 40 pull or something. It's actually pausing the animation when I click this. Look at that, you see it? Interesting. Wish there was a roadmap for Clem. Would love to have seen a little story with her. That would have been amazing. Yeah, I agree. They didn't. Did they do a Lewis one? They do a Lewis one? I can't remember. I think the reason they didn't do it is because they'd have to create a lot more art. Basically, they couldn't use the old art for Clem, which they have a lot of. They'd have to recreate a lot of it because they made her look different. I can't wait to see A Quiet Place 2. I thought the first one was pretty good, even though it had very little dialogue. Yeah, I saw advertisements for that. I don't think it's as gripping as the first one from what I've seen in terms of the trailer. It's going to be hard to see how the story progresses, you know. I guess there's going to be a mad twist. I'm getting the feeling like there's some mad twist, like the aliens are actually people or something like that. You know, the monsters are actually people. Some crazy stuff like that. It's going to be what it is. This is me just guessing, by the way. Because I can't really see where they're going to take the story otherwise. Do I want to do that? As long as one of them. Yeah, that's fine. One vote. Do it. Sickness. You see, but the thing is, like, this is my attack team, right? This is my attack team right now. Somewhat, for some reason, it's all the way down here. Just ignore this, okay? All I do is replace Carl with Clem. It would weaken Priya. It wouldn't really strengthen Arav that much. It'd actually make my attack team worse. The only difference is that Clementine would be able to rush too and do damage, but I kind of like Carl's rush because Arav gets nuked by exhaust a lot, but I just revive him. So yeah, I'm not sure at the moment. Not really that sure. I mean, I'm gonna get her. I just don't think she's gonna fit into my team. That's all. Not gonna fit into my team. She's not needed. I think her as a leader, if she would have come out in the first like 6 characters, then damn, I would have been prioritizing her early on. But because she didn't, she's come out so late. That melee lead was needed ages ago. Clem is good. Clem is good. Her defense down on her leader skill, right? It stacks with other defense down, right? So she's got minus 25% defense for 3 turns. If you have another character that does, well, it's 4 turns actually for the S class, but if you have another character that does defense down, it stacks, which is very rare to happen. They don't normally do that, but it is a unique that it stacks. In terms of what she does as well, like you do her rush first and all buffs are removed from the defense team. Basically it makes like, imagine a defense team has like 50% defense buff. She's going to cleanse that and they've got minus 25% defense. Like they'll go from, like you have a 10,000 defense character go from, I don't know, 15,000 defense down to 7, like you literally half their defense a lot of the time. But it's Clem, she made you cry. Exactly, she made me cry. There is another Telltale character coming, guys. One more. This one. See, I'm gonna be honest, right? In the last season, I wasn't that big of an AJ fan before the season started. I actually kind of disliked him because even though he was a kid and never said anything, I kind of got the feeling that he was going to get Clem killed. It's just like in my back of my head. I had the feeling like I'd have to choose between Clementine and AJ. That would have actually been brutal. But I had the feeling that was what could have happened at the end. So I was like, I had in my mind going into the 4th season that I actively would dislike this character. Like, so if that choice came along, it would be easier for me. But I actually just like the kid. I like the kid, man. It was hard. Like I actually just kind of liked the kid as the season went on, and I was trying to dislike the kid. He did some dumb stuff, but I mean, I kind of like see it as like here's a kid, like something kind of Marlon Rosie did some dumb. Marlon, did some dumb stuff, but he's a kid, so same sort of deal. But yeah, I tried to dislike the kid. I just couldn't. And there's one of him meant to come out at some point, so we'll see what it's going to be like. So I have about 700 Clem shards so far. Do you think if I did a 40 pull, I would get the remaining 1300 cards? I mean, you literally could get the S class on a 40 pull. Like, you could fully get the character as an S class. It is very possible, but it is also possible you get like 300 shards. You could get barely anything. It's 100% RNG. You know, these odds, as much as they show like roughly what you're going to get on average every 100 pulls, there's going to be that 100 pulls that's going to be really low average, and then 100 pulls that's going to be above average. You know, you're going to have those guys that pull maybe 2 Clementines on a 40 pull. That means there's going to be like, you know, 50 other people who don't pull her at all. That's how it goes. I couldn't stand his attitude, but he was just a kid. Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. I didn't dislike the kids, but I tried to. In terms of cards, probably too short, but you could also just pull her. Yeah, exactly. You could just pull her. I mean, I would generally say, you're gonna do pull and you want to do something, like, you should try and go for 100, like a straight up 100 pull, because then you're guaranteed one of the character, which is 2,000 shards. So you'll generally be about 30% of the way to the character on a 100 pull, but if you pull another one, then you'll be 50% of the way. I've seen a lot of people do 100 pulls where they pull the character in the 100, they get the second from the actual end of the 100, and they get around about 1,000 shards from 100 pull, which isn't great, but they get about 1,000 shards. If we look at how many I've got from 15 pulls, that's how many I've got from 15, and it seems to be a reasonable average. Actually, this is above average, because I do about 14. I mean, that was 14 pulls. This one's I mean, that was 600 from 14 pulls. Oh no, I did a 10 for him as well. Actually, I did a 10 pull for him. Like, I did a 10 pull for Frost, and I did 14 pulls. So that one I did. That one I did 24 pulls for, and I only got, I mean, that's barely anything. Sometimes you can just get unlucky with the amount of collection items you get. You know. Okay, we're going to take these. Just want crits, please. This is just 5% attack upgrades. Just don't want to have to keep resetting. Oh, to be honest. Thank you. Thank you, Wayland. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm gonna get a second one back. Okay. Hopefully I'm not just getting debated. Like, it's happened a couple of times. I get to the third craft and it's just like, wait a sec. Wait a second. Oh, damn you. But Wayland says yes. Yes, exactly. Wayland says yes. Sorry, what mod's a princess? You did say that before. I do apologize. I don't know if I've got her modded in this region, but if you use her as a 6-star, I'd say quite defensive, right? Because you're going to be taunting S-class characters to attack her, whereas as an S-class, you could make her a little bit more offensive. So, like, if she's an S-class character, I mean, you might want to do defense versus still. I mean, it depends if you want to use her on an attack and defense team. If you just want to use her on your attack, she can be a little bit more offensive and you're safe. But if you want to use her on a defense as well, you've got to be maybe thinking about it a little bit more. Her weapon's kind of hard. Like, I've only upgraded it really, really basic upgrades because I'm not going to invest resources on the 6-star. But this worked. This worked to a certain extent. She was getting a little bit of an AP boost when she taunted. You know, it would have been better if I had huge there, obviously. But as the S-class, I don't know how viable that's going to be. I think I just rely on the fact that every time you get attacked by a taunted character, you just guaranteed gain 6 AP. You gain 1 AP for just being attacked, and then you gain 5 from the taunted attack. So for her triple taunt, it'll be 18 AP that she gained per attack. So I don't really need AP on defense at that point. I don't think. I use her for attack against Tiza Kapoor and also to add some sort of control. Yeah, it's great. She's great against Kapoor. It's nice to just be able to one-shot Kapoor with Wet Priya rather than taking 2 attacks. I know you have the 100 pull in the bag, but I think you're gonna have to do it for Clem, or she makes it through. I think it's. I mean, she's gonna come back. That's the thing. She'll come back. I mean, I'm not really bothered getting her as an S class. I'd be happy if her as a 5-star, you know. And I'm not gonna. So when she comes round, I might use her as a 5-star leader. Is this Walker actually invisible? I want a character that has something different on it, right? She does have something different on it, but she's not. She doesn't fit in my team. It literally is just as simple as that. There's no way I really can use her without. She actually makes my team worse because I don't get attack bonuses on Bria anymore. Is Raven still a useful character? Yeah, did some team building earlier on the new Road to Survival Discord, and actually saw a guy who had Mercer, and he's done it again. Mercer and Raven. Now imagine you stun an entire team with Mercer, and you do Raven's active. They're not going to gain any AP. It's a pretty decent combo. Pretty decent. If you guys don't know, there is a new Road to Survival official Discord. Let me go just check out the channel just now. And it's been up for less than a day. Let's see how many people they've got in there. 5, 11, 67. They've got 627 people in there already in the first, like, what's that, 12 hours? Not even 12 hours, I don't think. Or maybe it is actually over 12 hours. Probably like, no, actually it's less. Like 10 hours. Let me see when people started joining. Oh, it's going to be a long scroll up. Let me see. It's been around about 9 to 10 hours. And they've got 620 people in there now. And people were complaining about the fact that, you know, they're moving people from line chat to this, and line chat's better. This has already got more people in it than line chat can hold in one chat. Line chat, the max you can have is 500. That's already got more, so instantly it's better. If you wanna join that, go to the announcement section of my Discord, and it says, and it shows a link. I did it everyone highlight, but it shows a link if you want to join that, basically. I sniped my 5-star arenas. I sort of did the same. In this region, let me just see. Let me see. Oh, it's endurance here. Let me just see. Third. We alright. Wait, people are gonna get worn out, right? I'm gonna chill. I might actually use tickets. I'm not sure. Let me just check. Classic arena. Domination's the second one. Wait, it is domination here. Nice endurance. Okay. Domination. Here goes domination here. Nice. Because then basically endurance draft. Wait, oh, did I click wrong? I think I must have. Damn. If it's endurance tank squad. Oh no, it isn't. So it must be endurance draft, right? Endurance draft is really good because you obviously can't wear out your characters. So this could be a good one for me to go for. Maybe use like 2 10s or something. We'll see. We'll see if people just start hitting really high. I'll chill on that a little bit. Okay, faction assault should be popping, right? 5 seconds. What's the link? It's in my Discord's announcement section. There's a link to the Discord's, the official Discord for Road to Survival. Would the governor be a good war pool? Because of his massive AP gain now, I'd say no. Angel just flat counters him. And also there's like a bug where commands will command him. It's annoying. How do you have that many tickets? I feel lucky I've got 20. I don't spend them. I'm really chill on my resources. That's why I've got a lot of coins. That's why I've got a lot of tickets. Like when you see I've got a really high amount of resources, I've got Well, this is because I just gathered a lot of them when it first came out. But like, I generally just I'm quite reserved on spending my resources. I wait until I'm 100% certain. This would be a good week to go in, for instance, because it doesn't affect my placement. I'm really sad though. I'm meant to get relegated this week. I just couldn't. I tried my best, but because I hit reasonably decent in war, like I didn't even hit that high, but basically I'm guaranteed to be diamond at the beginning of next season, which is really bad because then I'd have to relegate and then multi-relegate. I might just try and hold diamond in one of my regions just to get 700 coins a week. It's actually really hard to relegate. I've tried really hard to relegate into platinum, but it's just really hard. My other region, I'm gonna just not do anything next week for sure. Faction assault. Okay, we can still go. Rewards are still here. Okay, let's go. Who can start it? Can someone start it? Moon has joined the faction. Serb is the new faction leader. Someone needs to start it. Like, if it starts, it's fine. But if the rewards change before it starts, I think then it's done. I don't think it's going to just randomly change at 18 minutes past, but I'm going to be so happy next week so I can finally drop back. I'm literally not playing all week. Watch next week have like some brand new thing that they release that you like, basically you kind of have to play. Watch. Actually, no, they've got this event going on, so it kind of covers us. They've got this event going on. This, oh no, this is this week. Next week, you know, next week they're going to drop a new event, and it's going to make people have to qualify high. When does the FA event? FA event ends in less than a day. 23 hours, but for some reason we can still do faction assault. I've got no idea. I have asked about timer. Someone said it about it, but I'm pretty sure there's no info like when it's gonna finish. And let me go on to the forums. Falcon tokens. Falcon assault. Event start, event end. 12 PM Pacific time. That's now, right? Oh, that's tomorrow. So what? Any faction. So you could do faction assault up until the end. They need to extend the wheel then, right? They need to extend the wheel. Otherwise you're gonna have people have pulls and stuff. Someone being a nice guy on the forums to me. As FA started. It has. Oh, these two bosses down here, I love these guys. I'm gonna do For one of these. So my go-to team is such a fun team if you've got stun on attack weapons. Just let it roll. Let it roll. So I'll probably attack the second or third boss. I'm not aiming to win, just come top like 12, I guess. Let me actually just see where I need to come. Equipping weapons is so laggy. Like everything happens later than it should. Like, it takes like 2 seconds for a weapon to get equipped. Okay, where do I need to come? Yeah, I need to come in that position. Then I'll have 40. Let me just check what position I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about your rewards. This position, 7th to 11th. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be tilted having 250 left over. Yeah. No one's attack it. I don't want to win. On Clem's AP rush, they should have done remove all negative effects from your team and remove all positive effects from the enemy. You see, moving all negative effects is actually a disadvantage against some teams. If you get traumatized by Angel, you'll actually just like self-nuke, basically. That might be an unpopular opinion, but wait, might be an unpopular opinion. I actually enjoyed the FA event. No, I mean I did it as well. It's great because these bags have been really useful. Right, these ones, which I haven't opened all of them, but these bags, because we're getting the tokens, silver tokens, which are needed. Maybe the odd trainer here and there. The downside in this is like you're getting extra Tara stuff, which you don't need. It would have been cool if they maybe put in like limited time museum collections just for like Tara items or you know, bits and pieces. We also got tons, and I mean properly tons, assault markers. 200k means every time a decent sale comes up on these ones in the top right hand corner, maybe here as well, I can just buy those. I'll just constantly buy them if they're on sale. We get a reasonable amount of pulls if you did a bunch of it, but it's just literally everything is overshadowed by just that. Like, and it's something that I've talked about a lot. Is there's always that one thing which just everyone focuses on, including myself. It's just like, if that was 2-star trainers though. If that was 70% chance to get a 2-star trainer, I'm only doing what 40 pulls, right? Well, 50 because I did 10 already. So the worst I could get out of this for whatever. How many weeks was this? 2 weeks. The worst I get is 50 2-star trainers. That doesn't sound that bad, but 50 ultra rare, like 54 stars. Oh, come on. Don't do me like this. Finally, Scopely made an official Discord server. Yep. You've got a very interesting name. I'm surprised you're even alive at this point. I'm gonna be honest. YouTube would not be down with keeping your name up on the platform, if I'm honest. I didn't mind the FA event. Didn't get any really good ascendables, but I never do. Yeah, hopefully I get something. I'm gonna have 90 pulls. I just want one thing. I'll be happy with one thing. If I can get one thing on each region, even better. As a minimum, I'm gonna get a bunch of these, I think. When I open all those bags, I open all those bags as well in that video. I'll see how many I get. You know, if I can get like, I reckon if I could get like 500k more than what I've got now, that'd be great. Just a little boost. Hopefully people are attacking. Yes, someone's gonna one-shot this. It's a shame you can't see who's attacking it, but when being attacked, a small chance to return 30% of damage to the attacker. I think that either gets to like a bigger chance or it gets to a higher percentage return as well. I'm gonna let that ride out a little bit. So Marlon and Rosie event's coming to an end. I think that event was okay. Turned out okay in the end, especially with the museum collections. The museum collection pretty much made that event though. The missions were okay. The character's not that great. Like kind of just average SR filler, maybe a defense filler for the meantime. But the collections in the museum were great. We also have the Falcon token, same sort of deal. A lot of good things. We're getting a lot of trickle of everything. Downside is the 4-star characters on the wheel. Now we've got this week filler event. Week long, should I say? Week long filler event. This again looks pretty decent. Already got 50 trainers out of it. Not much more I can get out of it except maybe getting lucky. What do you guys think is going to be the next event? Is there a national, like, is there a holiday coming up? What happens in March? Seasonal holidays in March. In the UK we have Red Nose Day, but I guess you're not going to have that in America. We also have Mother's Day in the UK. I don't think it's in America. Multinational festivals and holidays in March. St. Patrick's Day is the 17th of March. So Road to Survival generally does something on St. Patrick's Day, to be honest. So yeah. Okay. By April Fools. Yeah. Okay. Easter is typically in April, but sometimes in March or May. Why is that? I don't know anything about that. Movable. I'm looking at. Let me just find it. Easter, the first Sunday after the. So that could be April. Who knows when that is? Just trying to look at like upcoming days. Yeah. So it's basically just St. Patrick's Day. So there could be like a St. Patrick's weekend event, but there'll probably be heavy promo. Like, is it going to be a weekend? No, it's midweek. Like St. Patrick's Day events are always promo. They could bring out like a St. Patrick's character, to be honest. The next holiday, yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day, you're right. Easter's coming up, yeah. I'm actually going to message the community manager, right? Do you think I should do this? Even though we are, how many months away are we? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. We're 5 months away, right? But do you think I should message the community manager right now, like tomorrow, and just literally say, yo, the next anniversary event needs to be good and it's in 5 months. Like, it can't be like last year, because last year was so bad. Like, please stop putting your thought hats on what could be good for an anniversary event, which generally speaking just should be like a massive celebration of the game. Maybe last like 5 days, not even that long, and then just be like every day you log in you get like a something, you know, just make people log into the game, make people do something that's really cheap roadmap wise, maybe make a stash as well, just like loads of fun, not like Sergio. Just like, what the hell. Oh, good. Easter event coming soon. Easter event, S-Class Violet in a bunny suit. We actually, I don't think there's been a Violet leaked actually, which is kind of surprising. I wonder there might be like a more canon story. I'm not sure about the canon storylines from Telltale. I wouldn't mind Vi in a bunny suit, kind of like Riven from League of Legends, I guess. They should put out a free S-Class event on April 1st. Then the next day they change it to a 1-star character that has been debuffed massively. Yeah, people are gonna love that. People will love that. People will be like, absolutely, I can guarantee you, everyone will be thumbs up. That was really funny, guys. Same time next year, ha 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 ha. No, people would actually just lose it. Like, even though it's April Fool's and it's known, what they could do is do an event where it's got an S-Class and launch it on the 1st of April. And the April Fool's is that it actually is that good. Like, everyone's like, this is gonna be fake, guys, I bet. Look, this is fake April Fool's. But it really is that good. We should really talk to Tex. Bruh, if this sucks, we'll hate you. Like, 100%. What was the anniversary event before the last one? Sergio one was last year. I'll have to go back and check my videos. There's only really been like 2 decent anniversary events, right? The first one was legit. I mean, you weren't here, Moon, but that was like one of the, at the time, they gave out 5-star characters when like 5-star characters were rarer than S-Class characters at the time, pretty much. Let's put it this way. I'd been playing for nearly a year at that point. I've been playing for like 11 months, 10 months. And it was only my 4th 5-star that I got from that event, I think, or 5th. And one of those ones I got from winning a level up, or like coming top 5 in a level up, and it was Gator. And the other one I got from Supply Depot tokens. And I got 2 5-stars from that event. Messed up bit was I got dupes. But yeah. There is a leaked, there is going to be a Telltale HA coming. Don't tell me you have this new Clementine. No. I do not. I did do a temple for her. I've got some of her collection cards. I will get her as a 5-star for sure. I think it was an anniversary will. Sheila. Now Sheila was way after. She's in the S-Class era, yeah. Yeah, we got the guts covered Glenn. That wasn't part of an event though. I only recall last year's because it was so bad. Yeah, pretty much. The first one was good. The second one was bad. Oh, wasn't the third one we got like a month and people just got tokens for logging in for the month. Like every day you got 10 basically war tokens. And it lucky tokens, was it? And you got lucky tokens from wars as well. Basically what war tokens are now. And everyone was just giving them like every day for a month. And this was the point where like I was complaining at least, where they weren't really accessible. Lucky tokens and stuff were not really that accessible. So people were people were doing wars for like a month or 2 months. And unless you were placing high, you were not getting pulls. So it was actually really good. Okay, here we go. We're going to get wrecked, Connor. We'll get wrecked. Let's do ×3. Talking about April Fool's one year and a neighborhood near where I live in, instead of selling this big house for that particular day, they were selling a big mouth. What? Talking about April Fool's one year and a neighborhood near where I live, instead of selling this big house for that particular day, they were selling a big. I don't know what that even means. What does that mean? The anniversary gave us the Glen for free. I remember the day, August 2018. 2017. They're at Negan on Silver 8. I think I'm in Elite now. Wasn't 6-star Lauren. No, that was 6-star Lauren was a February. She was a login event for February. She was actually a pretty good event. Like, just they don't do login events enough. Lucky tokens was terrible. It was just like a whirlpool. Third anniversary with cakes and candles. That was a pretty decent event. It was a hard grind, but it was a global event. They stopped doing the global events, right? They had the Clovers. They had Rise to Power, which was pretty decent. Call to Arms as well. They just stopped doing those like global events. It's a shame. Wish they brought some of that stuff back. More like innovative stuff. You think I should actually select him? No, good. Be good. He's starting a hemorrhage, yeah. So yeah, 225. You're getting wrecked on. I'd like to take out the side ones first so I can get like some extra points. Just as long as you get hemorrhage on them, it generally tears up enough that they die. Okay, there's one. Let me try and stun this dude. Okay, stun him. Let's try to get hemorrhage here. Did I get on it? Stop rushing. The worst thing is if Connor rushes, then there we go. We're good. They should just die on the side. It'll slowly tear up. The free Rick, Javi, I remember that stash. No, he was a museum collection, right, Javi? Oh yeah, it was a stash, but a lot of people just got him instantly. Ah, God. You know, that was one of the thing. I'm not gonna lie. That video was one of my best ever videos, considering how basic it was. It was just me claiming him because of a bug, and so many people watched the video, like, compared to what I was expecting. So many people. Like, claiming Javier. Like, the event started and I just said claiming him. And it's just like, people were like, wait, what? How? And then some other people were obviously, like, in the same position as me. There was also Get a Stash. I just realised a lot of the stashes had fast characters. Yeah, there were a lot of fast characters given out. There were a lot. Oh, don't be cleansed. It says, I think he's got a lower AP cost now. Let me just check. 70 AP. I'll check on the next one. Okay, let's take this dude. Oh, don't normally have someone die there. Damn. We should be alright now. As long as we get a little bit of control in, there we go. Give me another pathways. Pathways is terrible, man. Pathways is terrible. You're not asking for another pathways event. You're asking for pathways rewards. Very different things, right? Pathways rewards were great, but the event itself was really bad. Like, it was really bad. Like, things didn't work. You had to like duel your friendly faction like 1,000 times. Like, a lot of it was trash. Like, people just, this is what I'm saying, people don't remember events properly. Like, the event itself was bad, the rewards were good. Happy to say that. Like, for instance, this faction assault event, the event itself was good, but the like rewards were bad. Like, for the will, it's the opposite way around. Call to Arms, the rewards weren't even that good, but I don't even care too much. But what was great about, is this rush the same speed? Let me just check. No, it goes faster, 60 AP now, damn. What was great about Call to Arms is just everyone's working together in a region. They could make it global as well. That's what they need to make it. I'm just going to focus him. I don't care about the events. The Joshua stash was epic. I got 3 pulls in. I got him 3 pulls in. Definitely locked down that one. Yeah, I mean, the stash was good, but the way they did the event itself, because they did not drop hordes regularly enough. Like, for the last, it was like a 90-day stash, and for the last 40 days of the stash, they did not do hordes. Like, they only did it once, really, near the end. And there's a lot of things they, I don't know. I think they said there was something wrong with the event, the tournament. Sorry, but I don't know. Yeah, you're gonna stop cleansing. Oh, that's the first time it's happened. I think it's because I'm unmodded now. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this unless I can really chain him. Yeah, it's not happening. Stun. You need to stun. Oh, her self-sustain could come in. No, she's dead. This could work. Dead. Yeah, that's no mods for you guys. No mods. I think that's no mods anyway. Yeah, one mod. I've got one mod on here. I think I went for a crit mod just to make it say crit more often. Same with this dudes. I just couldn't be bothered to remod the whole team. We want to come 12th. Okay, okay. Top 12, please. Yeah, it was bad, but those rewards were more than worth it. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but it would be better if the event itself was fun, right, and good. And I pulled 6-star medicine with like a 1% chance. What were you talking about? I'm pretty sure I got my first 6-star from Walkerhead tokens. I don't remember. Ah, right, those 99-cent offers. Yeah. I did get a 5-star ascendable from those. I think I got alpha. I did it on stream as well. That was fun. That were a lot of fun. I see you. The Michelle and Michonne events were definitely the best ones in my opinion. Yeah, I think Michelle's event was better, but it still was a little bit messed up. I think the pick your side event for whatever it was called, pick your path, I think that was a good event. The characters weren't great. Unfortunately, they released Gen 1 characters in the Generation 2 era, so it was like they should have been increased stats. That was the downside. But the fact that you got a character and you got something that you rarely ever get. They don't do events for weapons though. So I never understood as well. Why don't they do events for weapons? Weapons are wanted. People would do an event for a weapon, especially now with the new armory. If you imagine they had a weapon that they released that had like imagine it was a choice box, right? And it had one of every single type of weapon, and it literally just had a huge bonus to AP when attacking and 30% attack on every single one. And you got to choose whether it was fast, alert, strong, or tough. Just simple as that. But the thing is, it already has the base stats on there, 2 of the key base stats that you need. So you'd be able to make it have a special. So you'd be able to have it like that. Like a special like that. But you would also be able to get the attack to 40%. Or make it like a... I don't know. Maybe make it... let's think about it this way. It could be a choice box. It could be like a pick your path on weapons. There can be an alert path, a tough path, a fast path, and a strong path. And then at the end of each one, there's a selection box, and it has huge bonus to AP when attacking, and each of them has 3 of the stats. So 30% HP, 30% attack, 30% defense. Which one you want to select? Free to play get to choose one of those paths. People who pay to win get to choose the other ones. During that path, you also get, let's say, 50k armory tokens to make that weapon 5-star. You know? I don't know, I think that could be decent. Or maybe have the special on there instead. Like, huge AP, huge bonus to AP, and then like healing stun. And then no top stat. So you could decide where you want to go. You can make it more defensive, more offensive. I don't know. Weapons are kind of shiny right now, right? They're kind of shiny. People are like, oh, weapons. And they could easily make an event around that. Damn me forgetting that. Yeah, it looks beautiful, right? It looks beautiful. What can I say? I got huge and 35%. Sometimes, you know, when Earl's distracted by like alcohol and like I don't know what else he gets distracted by. Waylon can sneak in. Yeah, 650 grow cards for first place in SR kind of prank. Yeah, I saw someone talking about on the forums and it's the thing about the survival road that's weird, right? This is easy survival road or like normal survival road, but to complete it actually takes more energy than hard. Because on hard it's hard's 20 stages, whereas normal's 25. So it takes less cans to complete hard. So I know it is weird, and you get less than half. I know it's kind of strange. Damn Alpha 33, yeah. I don't remember that one specifically, but I know the more recent ones where you had those green balloons. That was Michonne. That wasn't a great event. The character's okay. I still haven't got her, you know. She came out in the S-Class era, so it's just sort of like, yeah. I'll get her eventually. I'm leveling up these characters slowly but surely. But I mean, like, I've got to use a GPS and Canteen to tier 4 Zeke, and it's just like, do I really want to do that? I'm not quite sure. But hard is actually harder. Yeah, I get that, but yeah, I mean, I wasn't failing any stages on hard. I was maybe losing characters, but I wasn't failing any stages. I mean, I'm autoing easy quite easily. Let's see how this is going. Still first. I do not want to be there. Just on the FYI. Piece of cake. I don't know what's happened to Liverpool. I think they kind of like think the Premier League is kind of in the bag, but they've fallen off a little bit, right? I read that the defeat that they had against Watford in the league was the biggest ever points differential defeat by a Premier League team ever. Which is crazy to think, especially how well Liverpool's been playing. That's really crazy to think about. I mean, I guess they've got a really big potential to do that because they have been undefeated for ages, but yeah. So many orange icons. Yeah, it looks good. 6 months. I wonder what the year one looks like. I think the year one's like turquoise, maybe. What's up, Crushing Karma? How you doing, man? Not seen you in chat for a while. I need those territories. How does it work for territories in our region, Moon? Please let me know. Do we just call it in global? And what's the dealio? I meant our names. What names? Oh, you mean the thing next to the name? Yeah. I thought, man, I'm so baffled right now. Every team in season has a down moment, like just like Ajax in Ajax. Sorry, I was reading that in Road to Survival terms. Ajax, yeah. Take surefire first, okay. Alright. I think I'm gonna go for Rampage and Rampage and probably another stun on attack. How do you beat the last level of the trainer map? I did a video on it earlier. Just walking through how I beat it with an S10++ team. Over 200, is it that much? I don't know if it's that much. Well, sounds like a lot. I mean, it could be. I'd have to check. Monetization. Analytics. Revenue. Lifetime. Why is it not giving me a breakdown? Revenue sources. I mean, it's possible, because I have received a lot more than that in transaction revenue, so... Man, I've received money from YouTube Red views. My total super chat revenue is £323 total. Like in my entire existence on YouTube. I think I can find out. I kind of need to, because there's some stuff that I've seen other streamers do that I really like what they do with the keeping the numbers up and stuff. It's good. Last year, semi-finals, and now getting owned by a team no one ever heard of before in Europe. That's the way it goes, man. Europa League can be kind of dirty though. Like you can get some really decent teams that, like you say, no one's ever heard of. Gave away top position in our industry. Ajax didn't qualify in a group with two mediocre teams and one good team, quite poor. Yeah, I mean they did lose. I guess they did lose their like key players, right? Didn't they lost a guy to Juventus and a guy to Barcelona, right? Am I right? Did they lose a guy to Juventus, or did the guy that they lost to Barcelona was like maybe going to Juventus? I know they lost their like key midfielder. But it happened to them once before. They lost. Didn't they have like Wijnaldum? No, did he? Wait, no, they paid for PSV. My bad. They paid for PSV. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it happens to them a lot. They're kind of like a feeder team to Europe, unfortunately. That's the way they built themselves. To be honest, that's the way they built themselves. It keeps them afloat. It keeps them in Europe. You know. It makes good Dutch players, like young talent, want to play for them as well, because they know like if we play well for Ajax, we're gonna get into European Champions League, and we're gonna get exposure and maybe play for the biggest teams in the world. Also got knocked out by a Wi-Fi password. Arsenal has gone downhill, unfortunately. Arsenal used to be such a great team to watch, really, really entertaining. Not anymore. Not anymore. One of the worst defenses in the league as well. Killbear, yeah, he hit me up with a big amount. He did. I think he did it like 2 months in a row where he hit me like $80 one month, $100 the next. It's out of nowhere as well. He hadn't really commented much before that, and then he just drops all that paper effectively, which is like insane. Like super chats, donations for streamers is just like, I can't rely on it. Like I can't be like, oh, I need to pay my bills at the end of the month, you know, so I need to get this many donations. How can I say that? Unless you're a massive streamer, like, I don't know, Dr. Disrespect probably makes like hundreds, maybe even thousands of donations per day, because he's just got so many viewers who are willing to just drop, you know, a $2 donation. You know, once or twice a month, but he's got like 15 to 35,000 viewers constantly. So it's just crazy. So that's why you see me producing videos a lot. I actually didn't mention this. I'm probably gonna have to change some of the stuff I do in my videos in terms of how the ad stuff works. I've been looking around a little bit at how other YouTubers are doing it, and I've been doing it a little bit differently. And apparently I've not been doing it the best I could have. I mean, I know how some of the ad systems work in YouTube, so I'm gonna try and reutilize that, and so you might be seeing like more ads, but it'll be different, like the overlay ones. I'm trying to learn as I go, you know, still learning. I wish I had 4 arms like I thought I was like, I could get so much done. What the hell? Delete and the young. Yeah. That's it. I remember. Or delight. What's his name? Delete. He's delete. Yeah, I knew one went to Juventus and one went to Barcelona. I need Raulito base tournament. Good luck. He was in a wheel last week. I mean, they are rotating the characters. They've done Guo, they've done Wang Fa recently. They did Arav a little bit. Yeah. So they're rotating the characters a little bit. I still haven't claimed 5-star from missions in case they become ascendable. I think I've claimed them all now. Yeah, I've claimed them all now. I think because I pulled Michonne. I think I just claimed them. I thought, yeah, it doesn't really matter anymore. There was a point where it mattered. It literally is not at that point anymore. That's for sure. Haven't decided on. Just go for the one you don't have. Sandy's hard to get. Victor's hard to get. I think Yumiko is in Ascension. Rosita might be in Ascension. I mean, Victor. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. Like, none of them are good for anything. Rosita maybe is the best still, just because she can heal you on like a faction assault or something. But the rest can't do any damage on faction assault. Maybe Sandy's debuff, but that can get resisted. I don't know what else to say. People aren't hitting. We actually failed one of these earlier, Moon, because people just didn't hit. I cleared one of the bosses, and then loads of people just did one tap and didn't try to complete. Sort of like what's happened here, to a certain extent. And these two guys here, whoever these guys are, Raid Boss and Man on the Moon, this is the problem I'm talking about. Yeah, to get your pulls in for sure. I kind of wish I had 10 more pulls. Anything I can get for here? No. There's nothing I can get like coins on pulls. Chance crate. 0.5% chance. You know, for some reason I'm feeling this one right now. I'm gonna do one pull, right? Just the one pull on this one. Just. I don't know why, guys. I'm just getting a feeling. Sometimes we got a feeling. It could be completely wrong, mind you, but you know, just maybe feeling a one pull. Just do a one pull, maybe. Well, I was wrong. What's the odds of that? Was that the lowest one? Or the highest one? No, it wasn't. Oh, it was second highest, 16%. I was feeling that one. It's gold, guys. It's a gold chest. It's a gold chest. Yeah. 10,000 coins would have been... That would have been great. If I would have got 10,000 coins there, I would have definitely done the pulls for Clementine. And just been like, yeah, I'll get the coins back. I'll get the coins back. I don't want to accidentally score 15 million points. That's why you just, like... That's why you do what I did. Just kill one boss. These lower bosses aren't going to do that. Like, if you killed this boss... I think this boss gives you, like, 3.5. And this one gives you, like, 4. And then... Just as long as you kill one boss, you're like A, you're helping, and B, you're just getting it onto Negan. And then, like, how many faction assaults have we done? We can't have done 60. Do you think we've done 60? How many do you think we've done? Because it would be 60, right? That we need to do for everybody to get 2 of the things. Everyone's got 2 leashes already. Be a surprise. There you go. I'm not hitting David. I don't want to. I've already like done my hit on a boss. Other people need to hit. This is probably the last SR. This is most likely the very last SR. FA, sorry. I don't know if it will give these rewards in the next one. It might just work like this until the end. I'm not sure. It's kind of weird at the moment. We used 1 million tickets. So that means like we did at least 10, 20, 22. But we probably made tickets in that time, right? So a bit more. The doggy bag. I mean, it's really low odds though, right? I don't know. I'm not gonna just spend for the sake of 100 pull. It would look nice on a title, but. Yeah, 50% chance of getting. So if 50% chance of getting 2K with 70% chance of getting 4 stars. Kidding, David. Have fun. Have fun. I'm gonna try and do the revenges. Doesn't generally work very well for me though. Can I test your defense? I don't know how to attack without Dot Stevens anymore. Like, how do you attack without Dot Stevens? This is the problem. This is the problem I always thought would occur. The second I get Dot Stevens, it's just like, cannot play without him. Makes you a noob. I knew it. Oof, AP on defense. Should have done her. Can you show what mods you have on Priya? This Priya does not have Rampage, so I've gone with crit set. This is off trait multiplier just because it's the highest I've got, and I think I get an extra 10% damage here, so it's better to lose 10% crit damage at this point, because her base attack stat will increase her crit, so effectively it will increase her crit multiplier anyway, but it will also increase her normal damage. I haven't gone for any attack stat, as you can see. It's just all crit, HP, that sort of thing, just to make it so that her rush crits. If I had Rampage, I'd go more just flat attack stat rather than crit multiplier. Mixed reasons I do it this way is because basically I can I messed up again. Just don't talk. Don't ever talk. Just stop talking. But basically I can... Oh, who's going to get attacked? Him. Okay. But yeah, so basically I can hit bigger hits on my crits for her rush. Single target damage, but with Rampage, single target damage is nice, but you generally put Rampage on a double attack weapon anyway, so generally gonna be fine. Generally, so you're gonna, like, double attack's gonna cause more damage output than a crit. If it crits as well as a bonus, then happy days, because then you would also get did it again, because then you'd also get Rampage happen. No idea. Yeah, so one set. My prayer mods are not great. They're just crit multiplier. Should have bought that Steven's crate. Well, the one I bought, yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of annoyed at myself. I wanted to make a vid where I kill Negan solo in one attack, but that would mean I'd have to win again. I mean, you should have done it when you did win. Here. I want that attack versus alert plat mod. I mean, it would have been better if it was crit or attack set. This one, 51.5%. It's not actually as high as it could go, obviously, but it's decent. So yeah, if you're using your Daze weapon still, that's a decent way to go on her mods. But if you're getting a double attack weapon and swapping it into her hands, you do not need to have crit multiplier and stuff. Do I need one more, right? Got 2 energy. I'm guessing the answer is yes. I wish there was a button I could just click like revenge and it would just select one. Because at the moment, this ain't that fun. There we go. Impair. Absolute defense. AP down, AP down. It's done. I did it again. Yeah, stop. Just stop. Just stop. Yeah. unexpected. Really unexpected. Like really unexpected. Hate my life. And okay. Kind of fortunate. I'm gonna just take a risk here and yeah. I'll just mute this. No good, her basic attacks are when she crits. Mistakes were made. Okay, I think we finished the weekly mission now. Yes. Right on time. How long's left on the weekly? 2 hours, guys. 2 hours. I actually got enough Marlon and Rosie cards to get 2 of him, but you can only hand them in once. So I've got like 10,000 Marlon and Rosie cards just sitting there, doing nothing. Ooh, what did I complete? Oh, okay, this. Oh no, wait. I'll do that next week. Do that next week. How long was next week? Oh, I should open some of these. 2. Okay. I need 7. 5 or 7? Like, I think this is all my bags anyway. I got 7. Let's see what we got. Where are you? You stun resist. Confuse resist. Not bad. Okay. Let me switch to my why are you beating me though? This is getting a lot of defense, this team. Crazily enough. Like a reasonable amount of defense, to be honest. Oh, this is my drop team, I'm guessing. Yeah. Hit me. You actually want me to attack you? 3 turns. Is this your defense? With Diego? I'll attack you in my old team. Oh, I don't really want to mod, honestly. It's such an annoying thing to have to do. I'll attack with this team. No, wait. Don't think I have my old team available. I mean, this is my old team unmodded. So we'll see. Unmodded. Just gonna rely on Alice to nuke. Ouch. Oh, you got a command. You kind of do. What are you gonna do though? We command him, right? Oh, that'll be kind of annoying. Not gonna lie, everyone's gonna be controlled. Do I have? I did have a cleanse. Yeah, this isn't nice. That one's. Can't be bothered to mod it, honestly. I cannot be bothered. Takes too long. Ooh. Not bad. who would I do now? Guess I just take him out. Oh, tanky. Tanky boy. How have you modded Mon and Rosie? He's hitting pretty hard. 10.1k defense attack, sorry. Oh, you've got that attack on attack, no, attack on defense. Alright. It's not bad. Yeah, Slate is really pretty decent. Commands are generally pretty decent. Just generally. We'll see what happens here. I think I should be fine. Oh, still exhausted, apparently. Still exhausted and still impaired. Man, what is that damage output? How did he do that? He didn't have 150% attack boost. That was kind of weird, man. Got really high attack stat. Well, see, Martin Rose a little bit. Don't think he had the attack boost when he did that. If he hits a double, he's crazy. Maybe gonna get. No. Ah, there we go. I've literally not had to deal with any Marlon Rosies. So it's kind of weird. You see, he hit 4k on his second attack or something. Pretty mad. Do you have any suggestions? I'd put Angel as your leader. Who was your leader? Do not have Diego as your leader. Put Angel as your leader. If you're gonna use Diego, that's fine, but he doesn't really add anything as a leader. Like, he's actually kind of like a weakness for you. Is that his base weapon? So I should have stopped her. And I guess I should just attack her. But what did I do last time? I don't even know at this point. Yeah, his attack damage is like really, really, really high for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Mad. Kill potential. Well, it kind of weakens your team. That's all. And it wouldn't stop first turn actives. You like have a possibility to stop Doc. Like, I think that's your main weakness is me just being able to get ahead of you. Pretty much. Okay, I'm just gonna do my revenge raids in the other region now. This one's got Rampage on it. I'll show you the mods on this one. They're very different to the other one. But it's only because I use a Rampage weapon here. So her mods are like that here, which is just flat attack. I have gone with this. I probably should go crit multiplier actually, but I have a perfect attack while impaired. And if I get impaired and I still do hit a Rampage, it's just like 100% attack boost is no joke. Like, it's insane the amount of attack output she's gonna have. Replace Diego. Like, replace Diego with, like, I'd say someone who can do something on your first turn, or maybe Princess. So like Cole, or like a Guardian 2 Shield, like just someone annoying. Or the active revive on you have what's his name? You have G2 Rick. Like, that would be kind of annoying because I'm not going to focus G2 Rick, especially if he's got absolute defense. And then you've got 2 active revives, right? Is that 2 active revives? So that would be kind of annoying. You're gonna lose some of that attack output you were getting there, but realistically, majority of teams will not have any issues with the attack output of Marlon Rosie even there. Like, the only reason he was doing anything was because he was hitting a 6-star. Who's like, I'm gonna be honest, none of my characters have good weapons there. Holly and Rick. I think Rick would probably be better, personally. Depends how he made his weapon. But I think he should probably do better. Okay, let's do some revenge raids here. Cole should be okay. Like, Cole just turn 1 to basically taunt for turn 1. Gives you an extra turn. Or like I said, Rick, just for Guardian 2 shields, and the active revive will be pretty decent. Okay, here we go. I have 180% awareness defense. Yeah, go the absolute defense one then. Is he stat based Rick as well? Like, he's just got stats and absolute defense, or has he got AP on attack? Damn, some of these leaders are good, like just easy beats, but they're all shielded. I'm not really ready for Laupo. I want to have to can. I think I have to win 5. Where's the music gone? This is horrendous. I might actually have to just hit one of these Mercers. So many Mercer leads, it's unreal. Shielded. Mercer. The reason the Mercers aren't shielded is because everyone's dodging them. Because it's just... I think they're all the same guy as well. By looks of things. Let's just do this for the sake of it. Okay, they haven't got much kill potential. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, unless that's the S class. Yeah, it is. So AP on defense. Yep. Oh, she's gonna get instantly revived and then instant line attack. She's gonna take the Aegir out. Nope. Okay. Okay, this is it. This is it. We gotta do this. One shot to win them all, guys. As long as I take out Mercer, we're good. We hit a lot of them. We've hit a lot of them here. Oh, I think we killed these 3. What? How did he gain AP? Did he just gain AP from not getting hit? I just saw all the AP go up, so I was like, oh. Wait, let me just check. Oh, he already had full AP. Okay, my bad. Ignore me. Ignore me. Yeah, the problem with my team here is it's all eggs in one basket. That was not a very good Mercer team as well. Sad times. Sad times. It's the same Mercer team. How can I avenge? If I revenge him once, I might be able to revenge him again, right? Revenge system works so badly. I guess going to the top's probably the best idea. When do you think season one? Probably like 2 days before. Generally, it's like 1 or 2 days before. What was that? Oh, amazing! Amazing. Defensive. No more shields. Oh, I thought it was the same one I just attacked. 67%. It's got 5,300 as well. Okay, thing is, he has not got the commands, so he's okay. How can I stop prayer dying turn 1? I put HP on my prayers. I find it hard to stop other people from getting focused. Like Diego seems to get focused all the time for me. No idea why. It just happens all the time. We need, is it one more? Oh, it's the 2 more. I think we're gonna have to beat it. Okay, that's like the best it could have been. What does she do? I don't think she does anything too bad. It's just elusive to everybody. Yeah, that's fine. As long as she hasn't got an impair weapon. Okay, look at. Oh, thanks game. Thank you. How's he getting so much AP? He's only got huge bonus to AP on defense. He's not taking any damage really. I don't get it. Didn't dodge a rocket to the face though. I don't think I can do him again. How many more do I need? Oh, I did it. Okay. We're good. Should Angel have defense on defense? And she should have HP mods. HP mods. The way you should build Angel is you give her HP or attack mods based on whether she's being used on your attack or defense team. And then, no wait, you give her HP mods all the time. And depending on whether she's on your attack or defense team, you just give her attack or defense weapon and it will multiply the leader. So like, on a defense team, if she's the leader, she'll get 40% defense multiplied by her 40% defense weapon. Let's see. I'll show you my one in just a sec. Just a sec. We got a hit now. That's how I've found the best way to do it anyway. Because then you're always tanky, but depending on whether you're on attack or defense, you can just get a little bit more offense because you need it, or get a little bit more defense because you need it. 1 second. Decapit. Okay, so my Angel, use her on both my attack and defense. So on my attack, you can see she's got an offensive weapon, and obviously she's going to get a multiplier from her weapon with her leader. And then her mods are just HP on HP. And then on defense, like you think, she's got actually quite low defense there, but on attack she doesn't really need defense. She needs more to be more offensive, right? And on defense, then on defense it's the same sort of deal, but you just switch up the weapon and you get the multiplier of their own lead. Where is this team? Why is it? why my team's all the way down here? So you can see now her defense goes to 6.7k, and all I do is just switch. What it is a weapon. Nice, actually. Not showing the weapon. I don't know why it's not showing. Okay, there we go. No. Okay. It's this weapon. So it's 30% defense, 35%. And now she's really tanky, right? But her HP just remains the same. Otherwise, let's say you go defense, right? Her HP is all going to be really low, especially if she's the leader. Like Priya, I did say I put a HP mod on her. I do not on this one. But it's the same on all the characters, right? All their defenses are quite high because of her. How should I build a leader elite team? Defensive. Just defensive. He lacks any stat on his leader skill, so it's risky. You gotta build him really defensive. And you kind of need GFeng. You 100% claim GFeng from this season's restore. So only HP mods. Yeah, HP on HP. Probably double down on resist. If you've got a dazed resist, it's really important for a defense team. Because prayers will try and counter you that way. I say like daze and stun resists. You can still get, turn 1 taunted by Coles, but there's only so much you can play against. Sorry, DMS. YouTube just recommended me to watch your old live stream highlights, and wow, that game is different. Yeah, I actually saw some of my live stream highlights get a lot of views, like 4K views. I was like, what? This is just highlights of one week stream. I've actually thought about this a little bit, like doing monthly highlights of my streams. I don't know how interesting that would be. I mean, it's stuff a lot of you have already seen before, so it would just be like a 10-minute video highlights, all the polls that I got from my streams. It'd be as quick as possible because it would be a lot of stuff at that time. Maybe like, yeah, if I got any decent Survivors Club pool, if I, you know, all that stuff. Don't have a single day's resist. Yeah, I've only got 2. I think I managed to get like a 55 or 61%. Like I've got one on my dock, I think, so that I can actually attack angel leads. Okay. So yeah, if we look at her mods again. Did I tier 4 her? I did, yes. Here's her mods. Yeah, Daze Stun. AP Drain is just annoying. Defense versus fast is important if you're going to use on a defense team. I'd say this is like the ideal mod setup for her. I mean, you don't necessarily have to go for stun though. You could potentially go for taunt. Oh, stretch. You could potentially go for taunt, resist. Yeah, taunt resist, because that's going to be like a more early control thing. You don't really get first turn stuns on attack teams, but if you want to use it on an attack, you kind of have to have the stun resist if you want to go up against Mercer teams. So like, this is the thing. I think they're most likely going to bring in like defensive sets soon. Sorry, mod sets soon, where like you can use one on an attack team, one on a defense team, because A, it's going to make people use more mods. So it's like, it's good for Scopely because they want people to buy as many mods as possible. But characters that are used in multiple teams then can be modded slightly differently, and attack and defense mods are generally, resist especially, is where you kind of need to switch it up a little bit. Also in the future, like, yeah, I mean personally I think they should just do away with the removal cost. Personally, but just, I don't know. Like let's say give it like a 48-hour timer, right? Let's say I just put all these mods in. If I want to remove these within the 48-hour timer, I have to pay, but after 48 hours it's free because, you know, I'm just switching up. I think that's fair. I can understand why they don't want it to, so you can just switch around, just because they want you to not use the same mods on like loads of different teams and just switch it around constantly, but yeah, it's just not ideal. There should be faction SR, so doing some refills because the SR difficult is hard. Yeah, I get you. I'm not sure what my SR can situation is like actually. 10, not very good. We used to get them in level ups. Not anymore. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna leave my stream here. It's been a lot longer than I expected. I normally try and stream around maybe 2.5 hours on a Tuesday. This is very much a bonus stream. Although it has become a very regular occurrence, it's very much a bonus stream. We will be streaming again on Thursday, usual time, sort of like around that time, usual place, obviously here. It'll be the weekly stream. It'll be edition number 124. 124. Crazy. 124 weeks in a row. So hopefully see you on Thursday. I'm going to have my Falcon token video up tomorrow. I'm going to get as many of those pulls as I can together. So the second FA stops dropping, I'm going to do my pulls basically. If I get 100, I'll be really, really happy. I'm at 52 on this region. I'm at like 40 on my other region. So, I mean, I could potentially get, maybe. Dunno. We shall see. We shall see. Not sure what the issue is with removing mods. I only cost a few thousand scraps. Cost 12.5k. Cost 12.5k. So like, let's say I wanted to replace all the mods in my defense team. You know, instantly it's what? That's 62,000. 62,500. That's a lot, man. Like, just remove all these, right? $12.5K. Yeah? You will spend 12.5K per character. It's mad expensive. And I think it's even worse for plat mods. I don't know if I've got any plat mods equipped. I do. So how much is it to remove a plat mods? 3.5K. I don't know why it's more expensive to remove a plat mod. Like, how does that make any sense? Like, it's still just a mod. They should all just cost the same. If they're gonna make it cost anything, what? I don't get. See ya, good stream, thanks. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. Collect your Falcon tokens now. Only a few hours left. Yes. Yes. Alright, guys. I'll see you on Thursday. Hopefully some videos out between now and then. But for now, guys, as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye, bye-bye.